Yay. We are going interrailing. Yes, that is interrailing in winter. Hello everyone, I am Lewis, you are watching Lost in Travel, and welcome on here to a brand new exciting video. I am literally filming this the day it comes out because I need to share some exciting life updates for you all. Literally in 2 days time, I will be heading out on one of the most grandest adventures I have ever done. Interrailing once again as I head all the way from Poland to Norway, through the Baltics and up into Lapland. I have got such an exciting adventure awaiting me, and I thought, why not we start with a little packing video. But also, I'm going to share some life updates for you guys. I've put a Q&A out on my Instagram the other day. You guys have sent in the questions. I am going to give you some of the answers just while I do packing, I guess. I have never done this on camera. I'm the best packer. You can probably see I am just wearing whatever clothes I can literally put on right now. You probably know when you go on your trips, you want to try to save as much clothes as possible for the trip. So I've just literally put some shorts on, even in November, and just gonna chill out, get some packing done, and answer some of your questions. But before I do get to that, guys, please drop a like. It is going to be a great little series coming to my channel. If you have been here for a while, you probably remember my very first interrailing trip, and I like to say that that trip took this passion to the next level. I visited my 30th country at the end of that trip, and at the end of this one, I will be visiting my 40th country. But we're back to do it all again. But before I get ready to do that, I am going to go and make myself a nice bowl of soup because it is soup season after all. So let's go do that.
Oh, how I soothe, how I bruise like an apple that's fallen from a tree. From the inside out, I'm riding. I fight for my youth and play it cool.
And bon appetit. I was going to try to do a cool effect when I went bon appetit, picked up the spoon, went straight into eating it, but I just know I would just burn my mouth. So, bit of bread. Nothing beats some homemade soup, cannot lie. I almost forgot I was recording for a second. Just eating all this soup. Speaking of which, guys, so quite a different video for me making this today. I don't know how this is going to turn out. Might be really bad. I'm not the best packer, and then adding on packing and film at the same time. No idea what it's going to be like, but I thought I'd try something new. That's what I'm trying to do a lot more of now that I've basically caught up on the backlog. Kind of why I'm giving you a life update too, because I'm actually caught up. I have been so behind since the last Interrailing video. There was like 28 episodes in that series, and I was just really busy. Never had time to edit. But I think I've got a faster flow of things now, and I'm caught up. Well, I say caught up. After this video, the next 3 weeks, there are going to be 3 videos that I've previously just made. But literally just made, like in the last month or 2. So if you want to see next week, I'll be going to Bulgaria. That'll be coming out. And then after that, I have 2 very exciting videos here in Scotland. I had a friend, Victoria, who I met while I was traveling. She came over and lived with me for the week. So you can see me showing her around Scotland the week after the Bulgaria videos. And I'm really excited to watch them back. They ones are going to follow a lot more of the cinematic style that I'm already trying to introduce in today's video, and hopefully the rest of the Winterrailing series will follow in that format. Just trying to do something new for you guys. Please let me know in the comments if it's all working out. While I enjoy my soup, you could say it is super. That was so bad, man. So bad. I don't even know what kind of soup this is. I actually did not make it, guys. I can make soup, my mum loves making soup, so she's made this lovely big batch, and it's delicious. I think it's lentil and bacon, but not entirely too sure. While eating soup, why not we start the Q&A? I'm going to just do this Q&A very casually, just a few questions here and there as we continue eating soup and packing. Why don't we start with The simple one. By the way, I forgot to write all the names down of the people who gave me these questions, so they're just anonymous. But first question: how's life? I ate the soup for dramatic effect, or I don't know if it served any purpose in that whatsoever. Life has been pretty good actually, guys. I cannot lie. Like, work's been busy, but it's been fine, but it's keeping my funds up for this trip, so that's been excellent. I have seen a lot of friends lately, had a lot of friends coming over, like Victoria for example. It's been quite nice just hanging out, doing a bit more adventuring. I love autumn, so it's just been great to be out there with the camera again. The photo shoots are also popping off, and I'm really, really thankful for every single person who books onto them. And just anytime I get to be out with the camera, I am loving life. That's for certain. So yeah, life is pretty good, but I do think it's going to be better in 2 days' time. Would I rather be a dinosaur or a dragon? You could have some goofy ones in there sometimes, don't you? But actually, I say goofy. This is a very serious question. Would I rather be a dinosaur or a dragon? I'd rather be a dragon. I'd honestly rather be a dragon, because dinosaurs, they just walk around on land, whereas dragons fly and breathe fire. Come on, guys. And then we'll do one more question right now. So, what does working at the theatre mean to you? I actually do remember who asked this. This is Mr. Harrison McNeil, who is my colleague. Great stand-up guy, by the way, him and his brother. Go check out them as brothers. Great comedy TikTok account. You wouldn't be disappointed. Well, what does the theatre mean to me? I have loved my time working at Festival Theatre in Edinburgh. That is what has funded all these trips. It's given the flexibility to go on these trips. But it's also, the people are great. The customers have some interesting stories. You find some interesting people in a theatre. And I've get to see so many incredible shows. My biggest flex ever is that I got to watch Hamilton 10 times last year. And I got paid to do it. So I'm going to miss it a lot when I eventually do leave to pursue pastures new. You know something means so much to you when you do have to say goodbye. So one day that day will come. But right now, I'm going to enjoy working with you especially, Harrison. Alright, for right now, I'm just going to finish this soup and we'll be back to packing very, very soon. I don't even know how to start. I don't even know where to start. So firstly, let's finish this delicious soup. The one big thing I am going to miss about being away from home for over a month is when my mum's cooking. Oh boy, that was delish. Okay, back to packing. So, I have decided to bring a suitcase. I always travel with a suitcase. I know that most experienced travellers, they tend to go with a big backpack. I was going to say bag and backpack at the same time, and it was almost just going to say back. And everyone's got a back. Everyone travels with their back. Alright, yes, most people travel with a big bag, but I quite like having my camera bag on me, so I think that a lot easier to pack all of my clothes into suitcases. And yes, even though it might be difficult in some certain circumstances to navigate around, I tend to feel like I work better with a suitcase. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to get it opened up. I don't really know how much you guys are going to see. Also, have you noticed I've now got a new camera angle? Hello guys, I am now able to switch between both angles right now just for some more creativity. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm just trying to act cool and give myself more work to do, I guess. But we are going to get this suitcase opened and Alright, I've actually decided to move everything around a bit because I don't think the couch had much room to put the suitcase on, so I've now actually put it on the table here. And I have also got two different camera angles again, but from very, very different sides. I've captured it all. Hopefully you can see most of what I'm going to put in this bad boy. Hopefully from this angle you see most of my beautiful... Okay, no one wants to hear about that. Alright. Let's get started. Okay, where do I start? I think I've actually got a little list here. So my plan is to bring 2 weeks worth of clothes. When I go on big trips, I just think that is pretty much the maximum you can probably carry in a suitcase without it being overwhelming, and also almost the minimum that you can carry without feeling that you have to do washing every couple of days. I am going to be rather busy on this trip, can't lie, always am. So I don't want to be doing washing every single time. I've actually got my positions already placed out. I already know how far in I'm going to be doing the washing, what hostel I'm going to do it in, and so on and so on. So that means it's a bit easier to keep on top of dirty clothes and whatnot. All right, I think we'll just work our way through the list. So I've said 14 times underwear. I do wear 1 pair of boxers every day, just so people know I don't fold them inside out. So I've got that right here. There we go. Okay, so I should have on me right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pairs of socks, so put 1 aside for travelling in. Whoop. And I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pairs of boxers. I've actually got a lot more underwear in the wash, so 1 of them for travelling in, so all of these can go away. Perfect. All right, I've got a nice packing cube, so I always keep my underwear all together, nice and simple, so let's do that. Also guys, I have got myself nice warm thermal socks, just because a lot of the places I'm going to be going are going to be quite cold. Don't want cold toes, that's for sure. I've already done this wrong. I think boxers in before the socks would probably be the best idea. All right, let's just pop that one into this here. So underwear checked off the list. I now need to see what else. So underwear, socks, done. Let's move on to trousers, I guess. And next we have trousers right here. I've got 1 pair of jeans in the wash. That is what I'm going to be wearing en route there, but I'm now going to see how I can fit all these in. So firstly, I've got nice good old hiking trousers, just to maybe either put over the trousers that I'm already wearing or to wear on the road. This is because I am going up to Lapland. I need something that's going to be able to keep me warm. Even when I'm not in Lapland, everywhere I'm going to be, it's going to be pretty cold. So I've got these hiking trousers. Let's hope to do the job, especially when I'm going up and doing hiking, I guess. There we go. I found these, they're meant to be like vintage style, but winter trousers. I typed in winter trousers and this is what came up when I ordered them. I've never actually worn them yet, so this is going to be an experience. Let's see if they actually keep me warm. But I quite like the vintagey look to them, so I'm going to see how I fare and if I continue wearing them after the trip. But it's better to try on new clothes when you're away solo, because no one's going to judge you, and if they do, you're never going to know. Then I've got a nice pair of black trousers. I've got jeans right there, and then I've got some chinos just in case I end up going out with a few of the people from my hostel. Thought I could have some dressier trousers to wear. So let's get another packing cube and let's get them put together. I'm also going to be taking my swimming shorts with me. I will be having saunas when I reach Scandinavia, so need something to wear in there. I'm not going in the nude, guys. You're not getting any of that content, and if you were, you'd have to pay for it. Okay, so number 2 there. What I'm going to do is put the hiking trousers underneath it. Let me do that. And then I can maybe put these ones over the top like so. So I just need a little bit of room in there because that's where I'm going to put my tripod. Okay, up next I have my beanies. I always jump from cap wearer to beanie wearer, from summer to winter, so this trip's going to be in winter, so expect me to be primarily wearing beanies every single time I vlog. It is cold out there, guys, so I've got 3 different beanies, just You know, if I was not doing any of this filmmaking malarkey, I would probably just wear one beanie, keep it simple. But because I like to get my photos taken, I like to change about my appearance slightly. 3 beanies is what I'm going to stick with. I've also got a brolly, that's an umbrella for using non-Scots. This is to keep me dry, obviously. I'm going in winter, it could rain a lot. And also because it is cold, I've got some mittens, and these, I bought these because it looks like they have got open bits for my fingers, so I can actually still mess around with my camera and my phone and still get all the content, even when I've got to put these on. Let's just do that and that. Also, while staying in hostels, I always bring myself a microfiber towel. Not every hostel provides a towel for free, so I always carry this on me so that I can have a shower every day and be absolutely fine to dry. To zip this bad boy up. And there we go. Whew, who says packing is not a workout? That is one side of the suitcase done. Okay, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I've actually noticed that, this is very coincidental, but I've actually done one side of the suitcase as my bottom half, and the other side of the suitcase is going to be my top half. Because it is winter, my top half is going to have a lot more layers on than it normally does. So I have bought myself a lot of jumpers. I am going to have to probably wear the thickest one, go in there, and hope for the best that I can get everything in there. I'm also going to wear 2 jackets. I've got this lovely, nice orange walking jacket, which is going to be mainly for when the weather gets bad and I'm out doing a lot of strolls and I need to really protect myself. I just wanted something that the colours would still pop and I would still be able to get some nice photos in this. So this is my lighter jacket though to the other one I'm going to take. So I do need to try to just probably put it at the bottom and then everything will just have to go on top of that. Jumpers, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit at all into travel cubes. So the travel cubes are going to be for the t-shirts coming up. So let's show you some of these. Look at this. I absolutely love this jumper. It is very autumnal, I feel, but it'll go great in winter and very, very cozy. I have actually tried this out and I really, really like it. Nice and warm. That's what I need. That's what I need in this month. I really need to stay warm because I've decided to go out and explore some and do a lot of sightseeing during a really, really cold period of time, and I can't complain about the cold. It's all on me. It's all on me, so I need to stay warm. I've got my lovely, this is actually the only one that is not new, but it does fit the aesthetics. I love all these little patterns that you're going to get, especially as you go up to Scandinavia. I've got them all on this as well. It's quite a different style of jumper here, but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to just trial out different clothes. So I've got that. I am really looking, what my sister always says is like an old man. I wear a lot of old man type stuff, but that's just the kind of vibe I like. And then I've got my nice, another ugly kind of sweater. So let's figure out what I should do. I should probably wear this one on the way there, I assume, because this is a thick boy. So let's put that there for wearing, and let's start with the jacket. So I'm just gonna fold the jacket up and put it in. Okay, and now let's start putting jumpers in. So another thing I'm keep bringing with me just to be extra warm is I've got a lot of these thermal undergarments to put on. So I've got a few of the t-shirts and I've got a few long johns. Never know when you'll need them. I might not need them, but always better to have them on the safe side. Still clips good. Okay, so I am thinking before we get the rest of this done, we should probably go back and do another few of these questions that I've got. Oh, let's do this one because we are in the middle of packing for it. So what are you looking forward to most about your upcoming trip? And there's a lot to look forward to. I am going to be going to 7 countries, 6 of them are going to be new. So there's going to be a lot of new things to do. I'm actually not going to any city that I've really ever been to before. So everything's going to be really, really exciting. But definitely, guys, and it's 100% without a shadow of a doubt, Lapland is going to be the thing I look forward to the most. When I am in Lapland, I'm going to be doing husky sledging, reindeer sledging. I'm going to meet Santa Claus. I'm hopefully going to see the Northern Lights. I'm staying in a cabin with a hot tub and a sauna. Like, I am buzzing for that. And what is going to be making that best of all is because my parents and my grandparents are actually flying out and meeting me when I'm in Finland, and we're going to go up to Lapland together. So the rest of this trip I am going to be solo. I'm going to be doing it all on my own and hopefully having the best of times. But when the family come halfway through the trip and we get to experience Lapland together, I think that's going to be so magical. And let's continue with more Interrailing questions. Differences you will make to Interrailing this time compared to last. When I done this 2 years ago, I was quite a novice. Not just Interrailing, but at travel in general. I feel like I grew a lot on that trip. So there is a lot I will change this time around, and a lot has already been executed. In terms of, I enjoyed hosteling that much. I never had a bad hosteling experience. So I am staying in hostels for pretty much all of the trip until I get to Norway. Norway just didn't have very good hostel options. So I'm staying in a hotel when I get to Norway, but the rest of this trip I am hosteling it the whole way through. I noticed last time I did this that I booked Airbnbs or hotels every so often just to give myself, a little break of people and get a bit of privacy back. But those were the days I felt most lonely. Those were the days that I really wanted to just meet up with a few people in the hostel and go for drinks. And I couldn't do it. So booked hostels, hoping that I could just make a lot more friends, meet a lot of people, chat about life on other sides of the world, and just, it shows you that we've, even though we all live far apart, we've all got so much in common. So that's one thing I've changed about it now. Another thing is, last time I did it, I was so burnt out. I done 62 days, literally. I think my average was 20,000 steps a day, maybe about 18,000, 18 to 20,000 steps a day, and I was knackered. Can't lie. When my parents came at the end of the trip, I was like, oh, there's another church. There's another beautiful street. I took enough photos of these, and I just stopped appreciating it, which is a privilege to be able to be in that mindset, but I don't want to be in that mindset. I want to appreciate everything that's coming my way, which means that this time around, I'm not letting myself burn out. I've got so much content to make. I've still got lots of photo shoots to edit. I've still want to get these vlogs out to you, not let another back row happen. So I'm not just going to be travel, sightsee, capture. This time around, I'm actually doing a day in each place I'm in where I'm pretty much just going to relax. And by relax, I don't mean like just lay in my bed all day. I mean, I'll probably find a little cute cafe, sit with my laptop and do a lot of admin stuff, and just not use my legs as much. And if I do, maybe put the cameras down and just enjoy where I am and just live in the moment. I know a lot of people say that and it's quite cringy to hear it a lot of the time, but I do just want to live in that moment. I want to be able to just experience what I'm doing and take it all in, because before you know it, a month will be over and I'll be looking back on it and wishing maybe I did this and did that. I need to be able to slow it down. And there we go. I just decided to do that off camera because I was a bit worried that I was going to have to move things around. Surprisingly, I managed to get everything into here. So I do have 2 nice dressy shirts for if I'm going out with a few folk from the hostel and socialising a bit. And then I've also got t-shirts for wearing underneath my jumpers. You probably won't be seeing much of them. So now I've got a little bit of room just here in the corner. One thing I always take is I always take an extra bag. This is where I'm going to be putting dirty laundry in, just until I can find somewhere to store it, just so I don't accidentally wear the same boxers twice without realising, because they're all a kind of a set. So, okay, we got a big requirement to go in there is obviously our liquids. I don't want to really take liquids into the hand luggage because I've got the suitcase, so I might as well use the suitcase. So I've bought this thing from Tesco, just a Dove kit, just so I've got pretty much everything I need in terms of toiletries. I've got a deodorant, I've got body wash, and I've also got some shampoo and conditioner there. I've also got some nice skin care stuff for my face. Plasters, you never know when you're going to need plasters. Paracetamol, you never know when you're going to need paracetamol. And also cold tablets, you never know when you're going to need. You never know when you're going to catch a cold, and I'm going to be in the cold a lot. And then a new box of toothpaste so that I am ready for brushing my teeth wherever I go. I always love using these, because these little bags that you get when you buy packs, because you can easily store everything in one little bag. So I'm just going to stick all this in here. I think I'm going to pop one more deodorant in there as well, just so I've got 2 deodorants with me. But this should be ready to go. Let's see if this fits in the corner. Let's see if I can turn it up like that. And oh my God, I actually think I may be able to fit everything in here, guys. I don't know how I've done it. One way to find out. Let's get this and that. And I'm gonna just zip this up. The tripod will go in it in just a wee mo. Okay, let's see if I can close this bad boy. Okay, the moment of truth. All right, so I've added a few extra fins just to the suitcase right there. I've got my tripod in just so I can get an exact measure on how much is going to weigh there. I've also got some washing sheets. That's what I'll put into the washing machines to wash all my clothes. And I've also got my extra deodorant and nail clippers and shaver and whatnot. Just put it in there just so I am ready to rock and roll. So let's reveal the moment of truth. This is always the scary part. I'm always anxious about this because I'm like, if it is over, what the hell am I going to do? What am I going to do? Oh, it's heavy. It is a heavy boy. Okay. Oh, please. Okay. So we clip and we go for it. What is that? I don't know what that's measuring in. Kilograms. Oh, that's all right then. It's only like 15.39. Okay, nothing to be concerned about then. I've got plenty of room in there. Doesn't look like I do, but apparently I do. All right, so with the suitcase packed, I now do need to get a start on charging all of my electronics, get that hand luggage all sorted for Wednesday and ready for Winterrailing. I cannot believe it. I may even open up the suitcase a little bit. I know I've just literally packed it, but I don't trust myself, so I may open it up, get a little bit more tidied up in there in that regard, because I don't think I've done a very good job. But it's nice to see that I've still got a lot of weight limit left on me. I always get worried about that part. But guys, if you did enjoy today's video, then please drop a like, share it with your family and your friends, and subscribe, because we have 3 more vlogs on your way before I get into the interrailing side of things once again. Just need to give myself a little bit of time to just get into the thick of it for Winterrailing, so that I've got lots of content coming out your way, and then the vlogs can then catch up to it. So stay tuned for all of them. They are going to be exciting, and I hope you do enjoy. I hope you enjoy the rest of your year. This is basically what I'm doing. When I come back, it'll be the week before Christmas, so terrifying thinking about that. I now need to go and edit, so I'm going to put the camera down and get to that. So guys, thank yous all, and I will see yous with the next vlog. All right, peace out, take care, and have a great rest of your November. Bye guys.
Why can't we be friends? If it's so much easier before we got our feelings hurt, and I can't pretend that it's easy. Why